Fans of violence. What's going on, y'all? I want to talk with y'all a little bit. I want to hold a quick conversation because, you know, in my opinion, this weekend was a great week of fights. We seen Moses Itama do his thing. We saw Sam Goodman retain his title. We saw David Adelaide and Philip Hergovich do their thing. The UFC 319 was a hell of a card as well. But let's touch base on the Chimaev victory. I'm hearing a lot of people say that it was boring and he sucks and this and that. What happened? I remember, I guess MMA has evolved and maybe just left me behind or something like that. Because I remember when people used to cheer for takedowns. People used to like to see the ground and pound or the control of the submission attempts. But I'm not sure if it's the rise of social media where everything is instant right now. People don't care or have the patience for cumulative damage or control. And you have to remember this at the highest levels, it's hard to finish somebody that's been trained to beat you and that has been trained to defend your best maneuvers and your best techniques. Chimaev went out there from 170. Um, I forgot who his last win was. I don't know if it's Usman or somebody else. I forgot who his last win was, but he won. He's undefeated. He went up and beat a hot and streaking DDP. Lopsided. It wasn't even close. And he tried his best to get the finish. He tried, You can't finish everybody. I know that when you're in the cage, every technique you throw out there is used to finish or used to set up a finish. But I don't know why people are so mad. Chimaev's a grappler, wrestler, and he's facing a guy that is an unorthodox, awkward striker who who fights very upright, and he was there to get taken down. I mean, this dude stood right in front of Chimaev, standing upright, hands high, no, he had no bend in his legs or bend in his waist, and Chimaev did the right thing. Like Drakus is a vet. You're not going to ground and pound him like that. You're not going to get him out of there like that. It's going to be hard to because he's a vet with confidence. He comes from a good team. His team is solid as fuck, man. Look who he's beaten. He's beaten Adesanya. He's beaten Whitaker. He's defeated Sean Strickland. Those are not easy victories because if they were easy victories, those guys would never be champions. But I don't know what happened, even to the point where, think of this, it's so cold, even to the point where they changed the judging. They changed the judging. So now they put more of an emphasis on damage, which I understand, which is cool. But I think they did that for entertainment purposes. Um, in Japan, they judge fights a little differently. They judge the whole fight. They judge the fight as a whole in its entirety. In America, we go by round. But just think of this, right? Back in the day, you could get a takedown and control somebody. If they get up and land a few good strikes, you probably still won due to the duration of the control, right? But now you can have control. If you do no damage and the person gets up and they land 4 or 5 good strikes on you, they could possibly win. And I don't know, man. I'm just kind of thinking to myself, like, maybe I think I was born to because I was a wrestler. And I try to let my hands go, but when you're fighting with injuries, you gotta just find a way to win. And that's what I did. And my hat's off to Chimaev. Being a champion is never easy because, you have to go out, you have to prove yourself and be consistent, train hard, you have to train smart, and you have to beat some bad motherfuckers to get to that belt. And that's what he did. Kamaru Usman beat some bad motherfuckers. Daniel Cormier, Henry Cejudo, GSP, all the champions I named, Johnny Eblin, Gegard Mousasi, anyone that was the champion at one point beat a bad motherfucker to get to that belt. So, I know the name of the game is to win. And in sports, the name of the game is to win. But now I feel like with MMA, it's not how you win. It's not if you win, it's how you win. When I used to wrestle, there were guys out there that would beat you 1-0, 3-0, 2-0, and they would be undefeated for years. And guess what? No one gave a damn because they were winners. But in America, it's not if you win, it's how you win. So I could be 99-0 with 98 decisions. And guess what they call me? Boring. They would say, Mo, you can't even finish a sandwich. You're boring as hell. Oh, you're a leg humper. Okay, well, here's the thing, right? If the UFC, PFL, and all those other organizations want to stop wrestlers, then get more wrestlers. Get more grapplers. Get more variety. Because here's the thing, right? If you want to be a wrestler, have them face another wrestler or another grappler. You want to see a stand-up fight between two guys? Have two wrestlers fight each other, especially if they're evenly matched. Or have a good wrestler, face a great grappler. You know, that's the game plan. If you want to make the fight exciting, like Chimaev, you want to have Chimaev, you want to put him in an exciting fight, have him fight Azamat Bikoyev, have him fight Rainier de Ritter, because that motherfucker is serious. He's no joke, and I guarantee you this: if he fights Rainier, he'll get takedowns, but there'll be a lot of striking involved in there because Rainier is he's no joke off his back. He's a beast off his back, and nobody wants to go to the ground with that dude. I mean, he had to draw with Ty or Cade Rutolo in ONE FC. This guy's six something. He's long. He throws good knees. He's confident as fuck off his back. He doesn't care. Chimaev is confident taking the fight to the ground. Rainier de Ritter is confident being on the ground. So I guarantee you this: if they were to fight, you would see Chimaev throw more strikes. But at the same time, like Chimaev's champion, so his main objective is to defend the belt and keep the belt. So I don't give a damn how he wins. It matters if he wins. If you try to satisfy the fans too much, you'll end up losing. If Chimaev tries to satisfy the fans too much, that belt will be gone by the next fight. So I don't know what the fans want, but I'm hoping things change over time because I just find it ridiculous that people are actually mad that Chimaev used a game plan to win the fight. He threw punches. It's just that some people bruise more than others. And it seems like DDP doesn't bruise that much. I mean, he got hit over 500 times. He got hit over 500 times. Think about that. And he didn't bruise. There's some people you can blow on them and the eye swells up. You can slap them in their thigh and their nose bleeds. Everyone's different, man. But DDP's the tough motherfucker, man. Like 185 is solid. But with that being said, I think Azamat, I think Rainier de Ritter, I think Johnny Eblin, I think Costello, I think a lot of fighters are out there. There are a lot of fighters out there that can stay composed and give this guy a problem. I'm not saying they beat him. Well, I think Azamat and Johnny would beat him. I think Rainier de Ritter could definitely beat him. I think he's a dark horse in the division. There are many guys in that weight class. Like there's a new, there are many people coming up out of all sorts of places that have different styles. Styles make fights. And just last night, what's his name? What's that boy's name? DDP had the wrong style for the title fight versus Chimaev, and Chimaev had the right style to nullify whatever DDP had to offer. DDP had the wrong game plan, or he had the wrong training partners, and it's probably both. But at the same time, Chimaev came in shape. He fought a hard 5 rounds, a hard 25 minutes, and got the W. So all those fans out there, look, y'all can trip, y'all can get mad, but hey, if you want to see him get beat or if you want to see him get pushed, put him versus another wrestler or another grappler, and you will see him throw hands. I promise you that. And with that being said, I'm out. If you like what you heard on this damn rant, subscribe to my channel. Leave a message, not leave a message, but leave a comment down below. Leave a message. Say no phone call. Like my shit, share it, whatever. But again, there will be more content coming soon. To all my fans of violence, I'm out.